the sunrise, spend the skies and use the golden blue.
Hello everyone, my friends. This is Max Hillia, and today it's time a memory comes back to me. And this is called a slightly uncomfortable memory. And I remember creating an album, writing it from beginning to end, and producing it. And seeing it lead to nothing, absolutely nothing at the time. I told myself it was probably because I had no talent. And so I tried to surround myself with musicians. And some of them had talent, yes. Others claim they did, you know. But in reality, very few actually worked it. And very few truly showed up. The proof. Oh, we can't see the last concert, you know. This is called disaster, a public humiliation, and I stayed around people who talk a lot, who present themselves as genius, but did nothing. Only one person really truly worked, you know? And even then, an oversized ego only made things worse. Anyway, that first album, I carried in it almost alone and surrounded by people who watch themselves work without ever working. And anyway, today I sent out my new album, Origins, and I received beautiful feedback from people who truly matter to me. Their opinion touched my heart. Their listening feeds my soul, both deep inside my soul. I was I was hoping for something else. I hoped then then people even closer than that would at least say something. This is this is terrible or this is incredible, but no, nothing. No word, no sentence, not message. So to choose people, and they will and will recognize themselves. So I want to say this: while you are on the path of ego, and I'm on the path of work, will you talk? I build. While you stare at your reflection, I carve my way forward, and that road. I want it straight, honest, and he's successful. So I kiss you on the right cheek of your ass, and I slap you on the left cheek of your face. And with all my love, truly, I don't give a damn about you. Then I create the new album Origins. And this time I surrounded myself with a new musician, competent people, people with values, you know, and above all, a musician and musical dimensions exactly aligned with mine. And incidentally, everything changed. These people work day and night, and they barely slept. They commit to a real residency in Balad, you know, and all of that without being paid. All of that without being paid. Yes, without being paid because we are a group, even if I'm a solo artist, we are a group. And is this group, in this band, everyone gets paid, of course, but we get paid by success. And that changed everything. Meanwhile, the ones I used to talk to, you know? And the ones who already saw themselves as Mick Jagger or Freddie Mercury pretending to be something they are not. It's incredible because they were asking for small fortune to do absolutely nothing while here. And I built an entire album, produced it and shaped it based on success, talent and willpower. Anyway, it cost me nothing except energy and determination. And now we are producing the album. We're moving around, singing deals, with three different labels. Because we are producing in three different countries. And we good, yes, we good. I have no problem with that. When I see now this, even my mother, to whom I sent the album, and to whom I forward all the information about this album and this track, and I never received any response, nothing. So I understood that they too, just like my former music friends, simply don't care, In reality, you realize that there are very few people you can truly rely on. And the question is what matters most. But is that it please me and that it resonate with the public. But these so-called close ones are not they all. To tell you whether it's good or bad. And I realized that around me I had no real friends, no real support, and I had also been psychologically abused from the very beginning by people with no substance who prefer because of the oversized egos. To talk no sense and above all and to manipulate and humiliate. Oh, to choose people I spit in their face. I no longer want to see them. There is no question today of seeing their faces again, and there is not a question of accepting them back into my life. And they can run all they want. I'm no longer vulnerable. I'm not vulnerable for my audience and my music. I have surrounded myself with people who have real values in music. And above all, who truly have talent. Because all choose who surrounded me until now. Claiming, I'm a musician, I'm this, I'm that, I'm reality. No talent. Very little at best. What they had most of all was an oversized ego. So with Danny and all the musicians, we are part of the album Origins, my solo career, and I went through a lot. I told them, I said, listen, I spent month and month shooting myself off, telling myself what an asshole I am, what a piece of shit I am. I'm stopping replying to the first musician I meet. I stopped talking to them. Can you imagine? I told myself they must be disappointed in me because of this, because of that. And then I shoot. Can I even talk about this to someone else? I said to them, do you think I should go see the producer, then the manager, and explain to them that deep down And I feel like I want to be able to produce anything because even the last time I saw one of the guys who had worked with me before, and a guy with an ego, an oversized ego, is nice, sure. Or his ego is massive. He told me, with your behavior, you I see it simple now. You're never going to make it. The guy cursed me, he cursed me. You'll never succeed in music. You'll never go any further than this. He cursed me, and that curse, and I carried in deep inside me. So I did go off music. And then, and thank God I didn't quiet for good, because even then told me, wait a second, look at what we're producing, look at what we're doing. He said, we releasing single, we releasing an album, and he reminded me of everything I used to say before. Yeah, but you need money for this. You need money for that. You need money for recording this well. Prove that it's not true. Prove that is not true. Music needs to be recorded, and once it's recorded, once it's composed, then you make a living from it. It's good. If it's not good, well, yeah. But I'm not going to invest thousands of euros into the track just for it to fail. And I rather invest my talent without throwing in too much money than it come out. And if it's so good, then we push it hard, doing everything the other way around. And that's really shocked me. Because people imagine that producing an album means working for house and house songs, but it's reality. In reality, they write nothing. They just waste time. And I say waste time, I mean waste time. So thank God. Yes. So thank God, because Danny, Alexi, Tina, and Landy are here. Thank the entire team around the production, because including the orchestral work and the musical specialists, and already me to move forward on this project. And if I hadn't met Danny on my musical path, on my road and my career, without Danny, we forget everything, because Danny brings the entire signature of the composition, and I bring the voice, the lyrics, the interpretation, and Danny arrives with the full structure of the track, and we arrange it together. And we end up at Child of Sun, our origin, or To See Clearly, our same colors. It's very nice, no? So, really,